Got to be a working, a professional relationship.
So I feel like some people kind of understand it under the more and more. Hey, I didn't get nothing from volleyball. Where else? Or me. It must be different. Then. It's gonna rain again?
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
It's not good. They get out of the money, get it.
Whatever you need, you can do.
Mine was just getting addicted. Her clothes downstairs. She's not really dressed. You know what I mean? Because I got to get addicted.
I mean, she don't gotta be dressed as early as normal.
No, she don't. I just need to dress by 8. I just do that. Don't get me some money.
For real?
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, and the
Why do you think he don't get it?
And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit.
Yeah, bad.
As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team.
Exclusive to the club.
Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Arizona in a hurry. The give on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Arizona has the offense humming set up with another 1st down. Touch pass on the run. Fakes his man out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. The give on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. He's right on target. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
He wants to take the top off. And the ball is picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll try the run. Smashes through. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
You don't tackle a big back like that with one guy. This is a guy that you better be flying to the football, everybody grabbing on, holding on for dear life until your teammates get there. Big backs like this are just hard to get on the ground.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Now adjusting. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that in.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker or safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Jackrabbit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. smashes it between the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket, trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over Kentucky. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the running game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 35, Georgia Tech 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Come on, set. Razor.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Okay, ready?
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
Get set, get set.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Okay.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
Here we go. Mansion.
He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
Down 55 weak. Hold.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Dances away. He's got it. And he's knocked down.
This is exactly why this guy is your king. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to